Here is my list of the best Christian movies that will change your life. These are some full movies that you can watch for free with no cost at all. When an investigative journalist set out to disprove the resurrection of Jesus in order to break a story and advance his career in this film, an aging pastor who had lost his faith years ago is given a second chance when he finds a young man who claims to have been healed by Jesus. In order to save this young man from persecution, he must confront his past and rediscover his own faith. The film tells the story of Tony Nathan, one of the first black players to integrate the school's football team. A man who has lost his faith and is struggling to forgive God for the death of his daughter receives a mysterious invitation to meet God at a shack in the woods. He goes to the shack and meets three mysterious beings who represent the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. As they pursue their dreams of becoming famous, they face many obstacles, but ultimately learn the importance of faith, friendship, and family. A high school football coach who is down on his luck turns his team's losing season around by teaching them the importance of faith, teamwork, and perseverance. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite Christian movies. It's a feel-good movie that you can watch with the whole family. It's based on a true story, and it's very inspiring. This is a very feel-good movie. It's so good. The acting is amazing, and the songs are catchy. Definitely watch this movie. A firefighter whose marriage is falling apart gets a second chance when he meets a stranger who teaches him the importance of love, forgiveness, and commitment. It's a moving and inspiring movie that encourages us to be better fathers and to strengthen our relationship with God. A World War II drama film that follows the story of a group of British commandos who go behind enemy lines in Nazi-occupied France to rescue Allied soldiers. The film follows Lewis's journey from atheism and skepticism to Christianity after the death of his wife and the influence of his friend J.R.R. Tolkien. It stars Jim Caviezel as C.S. Lewis and Selena Andrews as his wife, Joy. The film was released in 2022 and received mixed reviews from critics who praised its performances and visuals, but criticized its script and pacing. As they carry out their mission, they face danger, betrayal, and moral dilemmas that test their courage and resilience. The film is based on the true story of Operation Hostage, a daring World War II rescue mission. It was released in 2023 and received generally positive reviews from critics who praised its performances, writing, and direction. This is a great movie for men and for anyone who wants to be a better parent. This is a great movie for married couples or for anyone who is considering marriage. It's very romantic and it's very inspiring. It teaches us that no matter how hard things get, we should never give up on each other. They help him to heal from his grief and renew his faith. It's a fun and heartwarming movie that's perfect for the whole family. A young girl who is dying of a rare disease is miraculously cured after falling down a hole. The movie follows his journey from a troubled childhood to finding faith and success through music. It's a powerful and inspiring movie that showcases the importance of following your dreams and the healing power of forgiveness. I love this movie because it shows how God uses our pain and suffering to create beauty. The story follows her and her mother as they cope with her illness and her recovery and the impact it has on their lives. It's a touching and inspiring movie that celebrates the power of faith and the importance of family. This movie is based on a true story, and it will make you cry, laugh, and believe in miracles. Even though it's not live action, I had to include it in this list because it is such a good movie and it is very unique. It has an IMDb rating of 7.5 and it stars the voices of Gina Rodriguez, Patrick Warburton, A.D. Bryant, and more. Now, this is one of those movies that people either really like or really hate. There is no in-between. But even the haters agree that it is definitely food for thought and it makes you think about different theological concepts. Despite facing racial tensions and personal struggles, Nathan and his teammates come together to form a championship team under the guidance of their new coach. The movie is inspiring and uplifting, and it celebrates the power of teamwork, perseverance, and the pursuit of excellence. It stars Lee Majors, Ted McGinley, Shauna Steen, and more. It has an IMDb rating of 6.4. I love how this movie explores the idea that once we lose our faith, it doesn't mean that we are lost forever. This movie is the story of Abby Johnson, a former Planned Parenthood clinic director who becomes a pro-life activist after witnessing the illegal activity going on at her clinic. So, if you are pro-life, then this is a movie that you will absolutely love because it exposes what Planned Parenthood does. However, if you are pro-choice, then you probably won't like it because it portrays a negative view of abortion. I am not going to judge you for watching or not watching it. It is up to you to decide what you believe, but keep in mind that this is a true story. It stars Ashley Bratcher as Abby Johnson and Brooks Ryan as her husband. It has an IMDb rating of 7.1. God is always ready to restore us. He ends up finding evidence that leads him to believe that Jesus may have actually risen from the dead. It stars Mike, and it has an IMDb rating of 7.3. What I love about this movie is that instead of telling the typical stories of people who already believed in Jesus, they tell the story of someone who was a skeptic, who didn't believe, but who searched and investigated and found truth. And it's going to be a great way to spend time this weekend with family and friends. This is part 2 of the list. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, check it out after this video. Paul, Apostle of Christ, is a historical drama film based on the final years of the Apostle Paul's life. The film follows Paul as he writes his letter to the Romans and faces persecution from the Roman authorities. Despite the opposition, Paul remains steadfast in his mission to spread the message of Christianity. The movie stars James Faulkner as Paul and Peter O'Brien as Luke, one of Paul's companions. The film was released in 2018 and received generally positive reviews from critics who praised its performances, writing, and production values. One of the things that sets this movie apart from other films about Paul is that it focuses on a lesser-known period of his life. Most films about Paul cover his early life and his conversion experience, but this movie offers a fresh perspective by depicting his later years and the challenges he faced as an aging apostle. The film also explores themes of faith, perseverance, and the power of the gospel message. Paul's unwavering commitment to spreading the message of Christianity despite the persecution he faced is truly inspiring. Overall, Paul, Apostle of Christ, is a well-made and thought-provoking film that is sure to be enjoyed by fans of historical dramas and Christian movies alike. Let's get into it. No. 1. The Case for Christ. Number 2. Do you believe? Number 3. Paul, Apostle of Christ. Number for Woodlawn. This is a sports movie based on true events that happened in 1970 at Woodlawn High School in Birmingham, Alabama. No. 5. The Shack. Number 6. Unplanned. Number 7. The Song. A young man who is grieving the loss of his father finds comfort in music and forms a band with his friends. No. 8. Facing the Giants. Number 9. Fireproof. 10. The Star. This is an animated movie about the first Christmas and how the star that led the wise men to Jesus came to be. 11. Miracles from Heaven. Number 12. I Can Only Imagine. This is the story of Bart Millard, the lead singer of the Christian rock band Mercy Me. Number 13. Courageous. 3 police officers who are struggling with their faith and their relationships are challenged by a homeless man to become better husbands and fathers. 14. The Reckoning. Number 15. Surprised by Joy. Surprised by Joy is a biographical drama film based on the early life of C.S. Lewis, the author of the Chronicles of Narnia. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button before you go. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos.